You know, guys, if you watch these video reports on a regular basis, first, I feel sorry for you because I don't even think my mother does. But secondly, you know, how many times have I said to you, I don't mind winning by a half point, but it would be nice to get a wire-to-wire route every now and then. Not that they pay you any more for a 37-point cover as opposed to a half-point cover, but I got to tell you guys, you know, I go through like a box of this every week and a half to 2 weeks. I mean, you can go broke after a while with this. I do not need any more gray hair. But I really have no room to speak, though, after how this weekend played out. You know, I started it on Friday night, hitting my opening college game of the year play, 15-dime release on North Carolina over Michigan State and the Carrier Classic. And really, even though North Carolina started that game sluggishly, see, if you say that word sluggishly, it doesn't come out of your mouth the right way. So anyway, even though North Carolina started slowly, they certainly toyed with Michigan State the rest of that game, and I improved to 13-4-1 with that play the past 18 years. But then, I mean, Saturday, had another 15-dime play in college football, my mismatch of the year, and I'd say it was a mismatch. Arkansas laying 15 points. They rolled 49-7 over Tennessee. Sunday came out with the highest-rated NFL play of my career, improving to 8-0 lifetime with those releases. 30-dime selection as the Chicago Bears in revenge, laying 3. Rolled over Detroit 37-13, and then last night, only a 5-dime play, but I told you, game of the month, it was going to be an easy winner, and the Packers certainly were, laying 13, never in doubt, 45-7 drubbing of Minnesota. So, those 3 football winners the past 3 days, Arkansas, Chicago, and Green Bay, they covered, not won, but covered by a combined 73 points. So, as I said, I have no more room to speak. I will certainly be very happy and content taking those half-point to 1-point covers from this point going forward. More importantly, that's 9 out of 12 winning days, and looking for a 5th best bet winner in as many days as well. Tonight, my second college basketball play of the season. Not quite as strong as North Carolina on Friday night, but still a strong play, and it's one of the big games on tap tonight. Kentucky taking on Kansas in the second game of a twin bill at Madison Square Garden. It is a 10-dime play, of which I'm on a 16-10 roll. Give you a little perspective, it is twice as strong as my winner last night on the Packers. Hi everyone, Al DeMarco here, and this of course is going to be your Tuesday video report. I've got a money-saving discount coupon code coming your way in just a moment, plus a couple of free plays as well. You know, it really surprised me. I see as the handicappers update their sites here, and you know, these guys are all across the country, they send in emails to let customer service know what their free play is, what their premium play is, etc. I was really surprised by the number of guys that were on the Vikings last night. I mean, why? Listen, and I can lose a game as good as you, as good as anybody else, so I'm not criticizing the other handicappers. But really, I mean, how can you bet the Vikings last night? I mean, because they got the backdoor cover at home? I mean, I think that if you got my play last night, I think I nailed it right on the head. You know, the Packers are a different team playing at Lambeau this year, where they're 4-0 straight up and against the spread, as opposed to playing on the road, where they've been backdoored a couple of times. They've had to overcome a 2-touchdown deficit at Atlanta. This team better get home field advantage through the playoffs if they want to repeat as Super Bowl champions, because do not be deceived by the 7 points they gave up last night against Minnesota. This team really stinks defensively, especially against the pass. And FYI, I didn't have time to talk about it yesterday, but you know, after I won my first 30-dime play this season, when I took the Lions in that Monday nighter back in October over Chicago, I told you the next day, the Lions were lucky to win that game and were not that impressive. I was not impressed at all in the rematch, my 30-dime winner with the Bears against the Lions on Sunday, because the Lions, A, couldn't run the ball. So, you know, when Matthew Stafford's going to throw the ball 63 times or whatever it was, you're not going to win many games that way. But Chicago really did not play that well. Jay Cutler had one of his worst games of the season. The running game really couldn't get underway. Devin Hester on the sprained ankle keyed the offense initially with the big kickoff return, or it was a punt return, you know, and they capitalized on multiple turnovers by the Lions, but boy, not an impressive game when you consider how well the Bears played at Philadelphia 2 Mondays ago, and then they were at home. Granted, it was a 30-dime winner. Who am I to complain? But just was not an impressive game. Hey, there was one guy, though, that was all over Green Bay last night, and I have to give my props out to him. Scott Delaney, biggest release of the NFL season, 100-dime winner, number 16 out of 20. And that streak dates back to last January in college basketball, guys. His 2011 Monday Night Game of the Year, a winner on the Packers, 29-12 overall run with 100-dime plays in all sports combined. Also hit his pay after you win total as well in the over. Scott, this is the deal. $10 bettors have won $11,495 following his advice since early March. $11,495. Tonight, his third biggest college football release of the season, 60-dime college winner number 2 in a row, Northern Illinois and Ball State. His first one was Washington, a 17-point choice in a 52-24 blowout win over Colorado in Pac-12 play back on October 15th. He's won 12 of the last 15 days as well. I mean, the numbers are pretty staggering for him, so you might want to check out Scott Delaney tonight if you're looking for your college football play. I don't know which way to go in that game. I got to be honest with you. Northern Illinois and Ball State. I used Northern Illinois last week, and they absolutely rolled over Bowling Green. Probably their most complete game of the season. But let's not fool ourselves. Even though I love Chandler Harnish at quarterback, I mean, the guy's thrown for over 2,200 yards. He's run for over 1,000 yards. This Northern Illinois team plays no defense, and you've got a Ball State team that comes in here on a little bit of a roll. 3 straight wins in 4 of their last 5, and they can put points on the board as well. So, I'm staying away, and that's why, guys, I'm turning to college basketball here this evening. Your money-saving discount coupon code, though, however, in honor of these great Mid-American Conference games we've had over the past 2 weeks, and I'm not saying that sarcastically, because let's face it, Northern Illinois, Bowling Green, Northern Illinois, Toledo, Toledo last week against whoever the hell they played. That was a barn burner as well. Those games have been like watching pinball. They have been exciting, better than some of the big marquee games, right? So in honor of those games, let's make your money-saving discount coupon code today, WILD15. WILD15, W-I-L-D, and the number 15. Put it all together. No space between WILD and the number 15. And that'll get you $15 off of any purchase you make tonight. Don't have to buy my place. You can buy anybody's place. $15 off. WILD15 is the money-saving discount coupon code. I want to talk about college basketball for your free pick tonight. I want to take a look at the Ohio State game against Florida. Number 3 Buckeyes, number 7 Gators. This one goes at 8 o'clock Eastern time this evening. Remember last year, second game of the season, just like this one here tonight. Ohio State went to Gainesville, and that was a veteran-oriented Florida team and a very young, inexperienced Ohio State team. They took advantage of 18 Florida turnovers last year, scored 21 points off those turnovers. In fact, one of Florida's key returning players, point guard Irving Walker, had 7 of those turnovers himself last year as they could not handle Ohio State's full court pressure, and the Buckeyes rolled in Gainesville in that game, 93-75. Jared Sullinger, then a freshman, 26 points, 10 rebounds. Well, he is back. Neither one of these teams have a lot of returning experience, but Ohio State definitely has the edge in terms of overall depth and experience, I guess you want to say. Ohio State opened with a 73-42 win over Wright State on Friday. Sullinger had 19 points, 9 rebounds in that game. And Wright State was 19-14 last year. It's not like they were a horrific team out of the Horizon League. And, Ohio State's defense forced them into 25 turnovers in that contest. Now, Ohio State did lose 3 starters from last year's 34-3 team, the team that started the season 24-0, but they got Sullinger back. And if you're going to have one player back, it might as well be one of the best players in the country, let alone the most talented on the team. Florida is a very inexperienced team. Yeah, they beat Jackson State, a team that was 17-15 last year, 99-59 in their opening game, forcing Jackson State into 24 turnovers. But again, it was Jackson State. You know what I mean, guys? So again, I like Ohio State here. They've won 23 consecutive games in Columbus at the the Value City Center, I believe, is what they. Just in case you're on Jeopardy next week, and Alex says home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, and you say the answer is yes, Value City Center, I believe. Value City Arena. I think that's what it actually is. Anyway, they're also 68-2 at home non-conference games since Thad Matta came to town in 2008. So I'll go with Ohio State. I'll lay the 10 to 10.5 points in this one because I think the Buckeyes are one of the best bets on the board, right behind, in fact, my own personal game I'm wagering on tonight. this was the second best choice as far as I was concerned. So good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on what's tomorrow? Wednesday. See you guys.